Imagine an empire that spanned 3 continents, ruled for over 6 centuries, and left an indelible mark on history, culture, and art. An empire that once stood as a bridge between East and West, shaping the destiny of millions. Today, we embark on a journey to explore the incredible saga of the Ottoman Empire. From its humble beginnings to its glorious zenith and eventual twilight, join us as we uncover the story of the Turks who forged one of the most powerful and enduring states the world has ever known. Our story begins in the rugged lands of Anatolia in the late 13th century. Amidst the fragmentation of the Seljuk Sultanate, a small Turkic principality, led by a charismatic warrior named Osman I, began to grow. These were the Osmanli, or Ottomans, who would give their name to a future superpower. Driven by a potent blend of religious fervor and strategic ambition, the early Ottomans were relentless expansionists. They absorbed neighboring beyliks and pushed into Byzantine territories, laying the foundation for what would become a formidable military force. The Janissaries, an elite infantry corps recruited from Christian youths, became the backbone of their army, renowned for their discipline and ferocity. By the mid-14th century, the Ottomans had crossed into Europe, establishing a foothold that would dramatically alter the continent's balance of power. Their expansion was not just military. They also developed a sophisticated administrative system, incorporating elements from the cultures they conquered. This early period was characterized by audacious leadership, military innovation, and a relentless drive for dominance, setting the stage for the empire's future greatness. The 15th and 16th centuries marked the absolute zenith of Ottoman power and prestige. This was the era of legendary sultans who expanded the empire to its greatest territorial reach and presided over a flourishing of culture and administration. The monumental achievement came in 1453, when Sultan Mehmed II, the Conqueror, achieved what many before him had only dreamed: the capture of Constantinople, the fabled capital of the Byzantine Empire. Renamed Istanbul, it became the dazzling new heart of the Ottoman state, a vibrant metropolis that symbolized the empire's dominance over both East and West. But it was under Suleiman the Magnificent, often considered the empire's greatest ruler, that the Ottoman Empire reached its apex. His reign was a period of unparalleled military campaigns, pushing Ottoman influence deep into Europe, the Middle East, and North Africa. Simultaneously, Suleiman was a renowned lawgiver, codifying legal systems that endured for centuries. This golden age saw immense creativity. Magnificent architectural marvels like the Suleimani Mosque by the master architect Mimar Sinan, exquisite miniature paintings, intricate calligraphy, and a rich poetic tradition flourished. Istanbul became a cosmopolitan center of trade, learning, and artistry, a true imperial capital that commanded awe and respect from across the known world. The Ottoman Empire was not just a military power, it was a cradle of civilization. Every empire, no matter how mighty, eventually faces its challenges. The Ottoman Empire, after centuries of expansion and dominance, began to experience a slow but steady decline, particularly from the 17th century onwards. This was not a sudden collapse, but a gradual erosion of power and influence. Several factors contributed to this long twilight. Internally, weakened leadership, succession struggles, and corruption began to plague the court. The Janissary Corps, once the empire's strength, became a corrupt and destabilizing force, often interfering in politics and resisting necessary reforms. Externally, the rising powers of Europe, with their technological advancements and burgeoning industrial economies, began to outpace the Ottomans militarily and economically. The empire faced repeated territorial losses, particularly in the Balkans and along its European frontiers. It became increasingly reliant on foreign loans, earning it the ominous nickname the Sick Man of Europe. Despite attempts at modernization and reform, known as the Tanzimat period, the empire struggled to adapt to the changing global landscape. The final blow came with its involvement in World War I on the losing side. The victorious Allied powers moved to dismember the empire, leading to its formal dissolution in 1922. However, the legacy of the Ottoman Empire, its culture, its people, and its influence continued to shape the modern nations that emerged from its vast former territories. And so, the grand tapestry of the Ottoman Empire, which once stretched across continents and dominated for over 6 centuries, was finally woven to its end. From the determined warriors of Osman I to the magnificent reign of Suleiman the Magnificent, and through the challenges of its later centuries, the Ottoman story is one of ambition, power, culture, and ultimately profound transformation. Its legacy echoes in the art, architecture, languages, and societies of many nations today. Thank you for joining us on this journey through history. If you found this exploration of the Ottoman Empire fascinating, please consider giving this video a like. And to stay updated on more historical deep dives and explorations of great civilizations, make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next video. We have many more exciting stories to tell. What aspect of the Ottoman Empire do you find most interesting? Let us know in the comments below. Until next time, keep exploring history